dependable and all the things. And I love you for that. Because it's been years, Kimmy, years that you've been doing that for me, for that. Just showing up. And I want to tell you how much I appreciate that from you. Alexa, play. Good morning, Unhinged. I need you guys to tap the screen. I would really like to get this live out to Mikey and to Moonbeam. Can we get those in here? I'm not going to ruin my main account because I'm doing good things on that account, right? But I'd like to talk to a few people that have a whole lot of things to say about things that I'm doing here, okay? So the two people that I'm looking for off the top of my dome is, I'm looking for Moon. I'm here. And tell everybody how you called the Department of Homeland Security. Can you do that for everybody, Mikey? Can you come in here and take a box and tell everybody how you called the Department of Homeland Security? Because I know you love to brag about stuff. So I'd like to talk to Moonbeam. And I would like to talk to Mikey. But I have a feeling neither one of them will come in here. Good morning, Anna Banana. I have a feeling neither one of them will come in here because what they want to do is they just want to run their mouth, call people that are actively dying scammers, which I have to tell you is pissing me quite the fuck off. They're calling starving people scammers, and I need you to come in here and I need you to explain to me how you got there in your train of thought with everything that's going on. Please come in here and explain to me how you can have the audacity it takes, Governor. Good morning. The audacity that it takes to call actively dying people that they're scamming. Yeah, they really do. They really do. And here I am, right? Here I am here, willing to have the conversation with people, okay? Willing to open their eyes, and we're going to have an amazing live on my main account today. Okay, we're going to have a really good live. We raised $127 last night in gifts. Do you know that I saw some of the most beautiful moments last night in Bernadette's live? I saw generosity and humanity and humanity, and I have it recorded. It was absolutely amazing. And the feeling that Robin got from that, right? The woman cried the whole time. Like you guys can't come together and enjoy the moment. You guys can't come together and watch humanity work together and get a fulfillment from that. Get like the feeling like I'm doing my part, like I'm actively doing my part. Thank you, Debbie. I love you. You think we're all... So, can you name... And I'm going to educate some people today, and I really want you to show up to my live, right? I want you to show up to my live because I'm going to show you things that I don't think you're aware of, okay? And I got some really good content on this last night. I ran into a creator, and I recorded his live, and there are some serious fucking lessons to be learned from this live. And the hate behind the movement of killing a group of people. Okay, so I'm here for that. Do you understand me? I'm here because I have friends that have changed my life, and I want them to live. I want my friends to fucking live. That's all I'm asking. Help me, help them to live. Help me, help their children to live. Belial said in a live the other night, because we can't understand their language, right? But he said, and somebody got it in a Google Translate. He said, I think I'm mentally ill because of no food. I want you to go to Belial's page and I want you to look at how Belial was living before this war. And it's not a war, it's an occupation. Please go to Belial's page and look at the beautiful furniture he used to make, the home he used to live in, how healthy that man looked. And then when he gets in my box, compare the photo on his page to the man that is currently sitting in front of you. Please do that. Go to his page and see how he was living. And when he gets in my box and he turns his camera on, please look at the man that is left. All the strength, keeping babies from crying, eating 1 can of tuna so children can fucking eat. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm doing. Do the people or quote unquote non-believers, and I don't want, please take what I'm about to say with your own discernment. It bothers me that people could even entertain scamming, even entertain it, let it enter their mind that this could be a scam anywhere. And I'm going to talk about this in my live today because Abood is very, very, very picky. That not everybody in Palestine needs help. So when Abood goes live, they have to take a box and talk to Abood. And then he needs then to use his discernment, right? Because he is from Gaza. He knows dialect. He knows where they're from when they speak. He does not want to help people that don't need it. He is trying to keep his friends alive, family alive, while actively fighting cancer. Wow. Here, I think I still have the picture. I'll look.
Can you explain what exactly transpired for it to be called a scam and how it has to do with Mikey?
Yeah. So at the beginning, Mikey was the first one to come in and alert me that he was going to call the Department of Homeland Security on me. So later on that day, I got a hit on my PayPal, something from the Department of Homeland Security, right? It was, I couldn't understand the paper. In fact, I'm going to have to ask somebody about it. But last night, while Bernadette was letting Robin up to quote unquote clout chase, Moonbeam was live telling everybody in her live that either we are scamming or that Abood is scamming. Yes.
Oh, Moonbeam, you have a lot of audacity. Tell me you have no care or humanity without telling me. I'm gonna have to assume that she has been one of those people to choose to look the other way and not know what is happening.
Yes. And to piggyback on that, because I want everybody to realize the reality that there are people that actively support the genocide. There are people that actively support the genocide. And sometimes when I hear people talk against what I'm doing, it's a red flag. It's a red flag for me because We've had an entire ethnic cleansing live streamed to our phones for 2 years. I can't imagine how any human being could look at that and look away unless they agreed with it. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel, and I won't apologize for that, because there are people that actively support this genocide. Do you know, when Abood and Balil are where they are, do you know how concerned they are for me? Do you know how concerned these men are for me? For please take care of yourself. Make sure, please. They're worried for me. Why? When I'm safe and fucking privileged, and I'm safe and highly privileged, but they're actively unaliving and worried for me. That's what I want. Please come to my live and interact. And maybe some of you need this to be humanized, right? Because it's not affecting you. You don't know anybody there. You have no connection. And people need connection. Me, I don't need connection. I didn't need connection before Abood and Balil. I thank God every day now for Abood and Balil. I
Yeah,
thank
most
God every
people
day.
don't need a connection to have humanity.
Right. But I want you to come to the lives when I have Abood and Balil, and I'm surprised they're not here. And let me absolutely share this to them. If you were in Bernie's live last night, do I not have Abood on here? If you were in Bernie's live last night, I really want you. Hey, Victoria, can you share this to Abood?
Yeah, I'm looking for him right now.
Okay. I want everybody that was in Bernie's live last night, everybody to attend my live today, and I want you to meet these men. Okay. I also want, right? Because there is a community that does this. This isn't just me. There's a whole community, and I'm going to try to get Noor to come to my live today. Noor is also filling water trucks. Do you think we're the only ones? You think I just made this up? You think this was just a story? There are actively other people on this app filling water trucks. There are also some water. Did not.
A
Slay!
galaxy.
Thank you, Slay. I didn't see it, but thank you.
You know, as hard as it is to do the clout chasing for a cause, and I haven't been as active with it as I planned to be because of
Well, how could you? Because of how you've been treated. I could never expect you to do that with the way people have been treating you. Can we talk about this? And I'll let you know. Robin got shut down in Smashly's live last night. And it wasn't because of Smashly. It was because of all the people messaging her, telling her that it was going to ruin her platform if she let Robin in that box. I think that is horrible.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So is this app just full of Zionists? I'm not understand. I words are hard. I can't.
Words are hard. Is that what it is?
My intellect cannot wrap around that. I'm sorry. Who the fuck do these people really think they are?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
I would love to have a conversation with them.
And that's why I'm here. That's what I'm actively trying to do. Do you understand that? So Smashly and Malibu 100% support this movement. But because so many people complained to Smashly, she was unable to let that happen. And I think that's a horrible thing, first of all, to do to Smashly. Because why put her in that position? That is her platform. If you didn't want to gift, don't gift. I mean, it's really that simple. All Robin was going to do was sit in the box and let people that wanted to gift her.
Did Robin
But
ask permission prior to?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and Smashley gave her the permission and had to recant it because of the complaints.
I would love to know who was messaging. I would love to know.
I don't think, well, and
I would.
me knowing Smashley, she's not going to out people. And as well, she should not. Everybody, listen, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody is entitled to their point of view. I am not here to push my point of view on you. What I am here to do is to ask the people that are, my point, actively struggling with what's going on in Palestine, if they want to support getting water to people that are thirsty and food to people that are hungry. Me from the West Bank about the food drop that happened there yesterday. It was a shit show there yesterday. I think every family might got one can of something. One can of peas a man walked away with. Oh my God. One can of peas that man walked away with from the aid that was dropped there yesterday for his entire family. He had one can of peas. What are we... Silence is compliance, serenity, or God, yeah. Bernadette! Good morning, Bernadette. Bernadette, you are Bernadette, exactly who I thought you were from the beginning. And I want to tell you this. All the bad things or all the ugly things that have happened on this internet concerning you and other groups, Bernadette, I always knew from the beginning that you had a heart as big as your entire body. I think I wish other people could see what I see in Bernadette, because Bernadette is inherently good. Bernadette is inherently good. Do you know how few inherently good people we have left in this fucking world? Please, that woman moves in peace unless you fuck with her. Leave her alone. Bernadette, I love you. What you did last night was amazing. And I hope everybody supports you in that. It was absolutely beautiful.
Was it Bernadette's live that?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Miss Bernadette. Wonderful. Thank you so very much.
I mean, Bernadette, Dora, Nikki, the people. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna post the video. They threw planes. They threw. It was beautiful. I cried.
Is that what your green screen is?
Yes.
Oh.
That's from the live. Yes.
Oh, I wish I was there.
It was so late, and I stayed up so late, and I felt bad because Robin wanted me to call her. You guys, I haven't been taking good care of myself. I haven't, and I can tell people that I haven't been taking good care of myself, and it's because something else is driving me, and something else is kind of taking over me, because this is so important. I just want my friends to live, and I want their children to live so bad, like so bad. And I plan, right, to tell people today, we're gonna do some educating today, right? And I'm going to show you the hate behind this genocide. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you a young man from New York, okay? And when we watch this video, I want your jaw to drop. I want you to realize, because I've been talking about this. I'm going to show you a man, a young man, a very young man, probably in 20s, in New York, or raised in New York, but currently living in Israel. Currently living in Israel and advocating for the death of women and children daily. We are breeding them here. We are actively breeding Zionists in our country and sending them to Israel, unalive people, to absolutely drive a hate-based ethno-state campaign. We are breeding them here. These people exist in our country, and they are actively moving the same movement we've already begun. We are already plucking black and brown people off the street. We are in the first phase of the same ethno-state mind, the white Christian nationalists, the same thing as Zionism. And we are breeding them here in our country. This is very important to me. I am not, listen, this isn't going to be something that's going to stop, if anything, in Palestine is ever comes to peace. I am now a part of the resistance. I am actively a part of the resistance. I am a part of the Palestinian resistance. I am also part of the resistance against the fascism that is taking over my own country. I want every Zio out of my fucking government. That's our government. I want you guys to realize this. That is our government. We, the people, own them. They do not own us. There are more of us than them, and there always will be.
And we
I
have
want them out of my government.
We have our Second Amendment right. It is the one thing that our country has that other countries' citizens do not, which is why they want us divided, because we quite literally would wipe them out.
Wipe them out. Wipe them out. I want every Zionist out of my fucking government. Do you watch the videos of them walking around our buildings? We own those buildings. They're in my building. That's my fucking house. I pay for that house. I pay for those weapons. I pay for the bombs. I pay for everything. You pay for it too. So if you want to really understand why I am so pushed to do this, it's because my hands actively are dripping with blood. Every day I wake up, there is a child's blood on my hands because my tax money went to killing children. I did not consent. I did not consent to be complicit in a genocide. I did not consent. Alexa, play Kiss My Wounds. I hate, I'd like to throw my Alexa clean into the fucking river.
I was just about to find that song. That's so funny.
From the mountains to Ramallah, rainbows out in Gaza. From the mountains to Ramallah, my blood mixes with the dirt. I smile despite the overwhelming hurt.
Lay me down and kiss my wounds.
Beneath the waters of the same moon. Under the Gaza sky, there is no hope for mercy. How many fathers cry themselves to sleep at night, closing their daughters' eyes, kissing one last goodbye? If only I could change the rules of space and time, I would bend the light of day until freedom shines. Like seeds, my people rise, firm as the olive root. We will survive, and when this storm is through, there will be rainbows out in Gaza, from the mountains to Ramallah. There will be rainbows out in Gaza, from the mountains.
I'm gonna get Abood.
Alrighty then. I was feeling the song too.
Cause her body lives in America.
But our heart is in Palestine.
Millions of children are living in tents, trying to survive in the hellfire, but the bombing is way too intense. I seen dead bodies in shopping bags so America can make sense. I can't believe this is evil, but when the rain's over, like a rainbow, love will rain over my people. Why don't you just lay me down and kiss my wounds? Oh. Lay me down and kiss my wounds. There will be rainbows out in Gaza, from the mountains to Ramallah. There will be rainbows out in Gaza, from the mountains to Ramallah. So why don't you just lay me down and kiss my wounds? Oh, lay me down and kiss my wounds. I see rainbows out in Gaza, from the mountains to Ramallah. I see rainbows out in Gaza, from the mountains to Ramallah.
So, I told you guys, Abood is in remission for cancer, right? And in the past week, Abood has been sick 2 times. He already had the flu, and now he has the stomach flu because his immune system is, it does me too, Casey. His immune system is compromised. I think I draw strength from Abood also because I can imagine a position that he's in. First of all, he's a prisoner. Second of all, he's ill. And through all of that, he's still able to actively help other people. And that's a strength that I could only ever wish to possess. I could only aspire to be that strong. Okay, Unhinged, love ya. So, good morning, Abood. Yeah, I couldn't. I actually, thank you. I could not. I can't complain about anything, about a goddamn thing. And I think what people have to understand too is I'm just now getting loud about this, right? This is something that I've been actively doing for months by myself, right? I was pushed to come here to try to do my part to help, right? I really, really, really want Moonbeam to come in here and have a respectable conversation with me and possibly let me educate her on what's going on. Maybe make the understanding more attainable to her, because I don't think she quite understands what's going on. all these people that want to, okay, so I thought of a scenario in my head last night, right? We'll do it this way. So say Ohio and Michigan, right? So we have Ohio and Michigan. Ohio decides that they want to go into Michigan and unalive everybody in Michigan and burn their houses to the ground. Okay? That, stay with me. So we have all the other surrounding states watching Ohio go into Michigan and unalive women, children, and then bulldoze their homes to the ground because now Ohio would like to own Michigan. They just want Michigan. That's plain and simple. That they just want everybody to be like Ohio. Okay? So in order for everybody to be like Ohio, you have to get everybody from Michigan the fuck out. And we don't care how we do it. So while all that's going on, and while all actively closing any money transfer, any aid, anything, do you think the people in California and Indiana and Pennsylvania aren't going to try to find a way to get money into Michigan to help keep them alive and help preserve their life? Think about it. Because if I'm in Pennsylvania and everybody in Michigan's dying because of Ohio, I'm going to send any way I can my money to Michigan to help them. And there's not going to help them be a FEMA, and there's not going to be federal aid. There's nothing. Nobody cares about Michigan. Understand what I'm saying? Everybody in Michigan, they don't care about them. There's actively people all around. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you're donating, how do I know if I'm donating to these goddamn links that go to goddamn charities, right? So let's think about charities in this fucking country. When we're donating to charities in our own country, how much of that fucking charitable donation that you made, how much do you think that went to lobbying somewhere? Do you think that that's not what happens? Do you think that charitable donations made in this country, do you believe that all that money is quote unquote donated? Give me a PayPal. Give me a PayPal, and I'm going to PayPal. I'll PayPal my last fucking penny. These are very unconventional times, and you want me to use conventional methods. Conventional methods that people are actively trying to stop from happening because they want people to unalive. I have videos that Aboud sent me yesterday of Israeli soldiers going into money stores and confiscating everything, gold, shutting down money transfers. Why? Why do you think they're doing that? Why do you think they're blockading the aid? Why do you think they're blockading the aid? God. Goy vey. So what I didn't want to do, right? I really didn't want to have. Good morning, Chick-fil-A. Thanks for coming in. I really wanted to have this conversation with Moonbeam. And Moonbeam, I've seen you go head to head with Florida Man, but you won't have a conversation with me? Dora, yes, it was Dora. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna praise everything that happened in Bernadette's live to the heavens, right? And then I'm also going to explain how we're going to handle how we gifted, how we're going to handle the money that was from those gifts. That's very important. We're going to go over that when I go live on my main account. But I really just don't understand why Moonbeam wouldn't just come in and let me educate her just a little bit, because I heard her say that she does not agree with what's going on in Gaza. I heard the woman say that, right? So can you come in and talk to me, and I can explain to you what's going on here, Moonbeam? Because just as I'm concerned that you find wrong in what I'm doing, I'm also concerned that your criticism is going to make you look a way that you don't really want to look. And I think if you and I could have a conversation, but I think you could understand. I really do think you can understand. And that's real. I don't want to fight about it, right? I don't want to want to argue. I don't want to overtalk you. I don't want to yell. And let me make this, I can say it until I'm blue in the face, but actions speak louder than words, right? I don't want to be hateful. I am trying to be so peaceful. I don't know how to explain it to other people, right? Because of how I'm feeling. This is turning into something that is going to be quite life-changing for me, right? And I'm going to come out of this a different person. I'm already actively becoming a different person, and I want you to realize that. But never, ever, ever during this time where I'm finding an inner peace that I've been looking for a very long time, don't ever, ever, ever get it fucked up. And don't ever take my if I'm kind and I'm peaceful, never, ever, ever take that for weakness. Don't ever do that to yourself, because when I come back, I'm going to come back with a vengeance. Because that also lives in me. And as much as I put that down and push that down and push that down, ugly behaviors will bring that out. And I don't want to be ugly. I don't. I couldn't imagine a better way to spend my money. Thank you. Thank you. Think about it. Just think about the money that's made on this app. Okay, so yesterday I joined a live with Protest Steve, and it was a whole community. They had one Palestinian Gazan man in the box. His name was Ahmed. He was an architect. He built the buildings in Gaza. Now think of what's happening from Ahmed's point of view. He helped build these beautiful, beautiful buildings in Gaza, breathtaking buildings. And he is sitting and watching them be turned to rubble. He's watching buildings that he created on paper and then made buildings, and then is sitting and watching those buildings active MBA for Ahmed. 30K in gifts for Ahmed. There are communities was broken. I want you to understand this also, where in here we can only cash out our gifts once a week. They are able to cash out every day in Palestine. They are still actively able to cash out every day a lot around the world. We are limited to 1 week cash outs. All those gifts that those people get, actively help them that day. After the live ends, the live money is available to them. Rice, one bag of flour costs $800. There is no meat there. They are eating rice, lentils, and I think beans. Our mission right now, we are buying a goat, and we will talk about that on my main account today. We are buying a goat. There are currently 100 cancer patients in the hospital that need EID meals for the holiday, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to provide those meals. And if you don't want to be a part of that and watch to be people take in food, then I don't know what to tell you. Because I want to see it every fucking day. I want to see children drinking water. I want to see children eating. And I want children to go to sleep at night with a full belly. And I don't want them to cry because of the bombs. The other night, we were live, Belial. We had a great live. It was a great live. And that live ended. And minutes later, Belial took bombing. That was the day we got to see Adam, his son, and he's a beautiful little boy. And he was smiling and happy and hugging Belial. And moments later, he was screaming in terror because bombs were dropping. Moonbeam, if you would like main account attention, if that's what you're looking for, you would like me to give you my attention on my main account, you're welcome to join. You are absolutely welcome to join. I want to say that I very much appreciate Smashly and Malibu. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your voice, letting people know that you actively support regardless of them. That means the world to me. It really, really does. If you are unable to donate, that does not matter to me, because your presence, your kind words in the chat, your taps, and your sharing and your energy, all of that is equally as important to every dollar donated. So if you're coming in when Abood goes live in the evenings, come in and with us. The other night, we sat and Protest Steve came in. Good morning, Minnie Schnauzer Mom. And we had a beautiful moment that is posted on my main page. Please go look at the content that is on my main page. Look at the water trucks. Look at Protest Steve and what he does every day. Protest Steve is on the bridge with a Palestinian flag, actively. Go look at Protest Steve bloody the nose of a Zionist that attacked him during his protest on that bridge. Go see the bloody nose that Steve gave that Zionist for attacking him, for standing up for the people of Palestine, and he does it every day. He does it every day. He panels his families. He gets them to 1K in gifts, and then he switches his families out, and he gets them to 1K in gifts. He actively keeps people alive every fucking day. Please go look. This is a community. This is now a community. You call it a team, I call it community. because I'm not the only one, and Steve's not the only one. And I met an amazing man, James, yesterday. I met Noor, who is a young Palestinian American woman that is putting out amazing content, and you have to listen to her. She searches for online Yahtzees and goes in and fights them. And she gives me life. I'm going to try to get those people to come to my live today. And I want you to see community. And I want you to see people working hard to keep other people alive. We are not buying them Christmas gifts. We are not buying them baby shower gifts. We are not buying them pots and fucking pans. We are getting them water. We are providing them food. We are not buying them kitchen curtains. We are not interior decorators buying pictures for Gabby and Danny's walls. We are no longer feeding Danny Jacobson. No more DoorDash for Danny Jacobson. Becca Lynn! Hello, Becca Lynn. Becca Lynn, if you can make sure that if you possibly can make my live today on my main account, it's going to be probably about between 10 and 11. I really want you to hear some things. I want you to see some things too. No more door dashes for Danny Jacobson. I saw Danny Jacobson sitting on her couch the other night, blubbering like a fucking 2-year-old because she needed $2,000. Tap the screen. Danny Jacobson was actively crying on her couch the other day, begging the internet for $2,000. Danny Jacobson has never gone a day without anything that she wanted, not one day. She's never missed a fucking meal. She has never earned for a fucking drink of water. No more buying stuff for Gabby and Danny. Come to the community and keep people alive. Yes. You're big creators that are just greedy and battling all day and pocketing that money and doing nothing but self-serving with that money. You want to throw it to fucking... Oh, I gotta go. I'll be right back.